Hi, it's the last week of May, and I just wanted to do a quick piece about the backyard. And so, anyways, I am going to start a new worm bin. Here's our huge population of worms that we've kind of taken a long time. I don't know if you can see all of them, but they really like this. This is a coconut husk. They're probably going to be very annoyed at me. But here's a huge mass of worms. So they need some new food and new bedding, so I'm going to put it in our original worm bin. There's our compost bucket. And I direct seeded some daisies last year. I collected seed, and here they are sprouting, so it's very exciting. And I think this is a trumpet vine. It's either a trumpet vine or wisteria, forget. So our lilies are gonna have flowers soon. And there's another flower that I really think is pretty. This one, I don't know if it's visible. Our roses are hanging in there. And here's one of our fountains. And this is this one is called the Medusa something or other. And I think this is a water hyacinth. And the green stuff down there is duckweed. Alright, so here's more of my daisies. And one borage plant. I just noticed that today, and apparently borage is good for elevating the mood, eating the borage flowers. Here's some onions, and more onion type things. Here's chives, more chives. I'm not sure, I think I planted, I direct seeded a bunch of things, so this might be a flower. These might be nettle, stinging nettle, which is very nutritious. Here's our spearmint, holding up with the weather. And late May, so we actually have some berries on our strawberries. It looks like maybe they needed some watering, so I'll get to that. So there's our onions. And here's a wormwood. It's either wormwood or mugwort. Kind of hard to tell for me right now. And then more flowers. Here's a successful marshmallow. More mint, peppermint. And here's first little rose. And the charge going really well in the container garden. And you'll see you have some cucurbits. This is a cucumber. And so that's working out. Here's a planter from last year, and the year before, years prior. They're holding up. Here's a bay tree. And hostas look so great. The St. John's wort, I haven't been able to get it to flower, so it's leaning towards the sun, but when I put it in the sun last year, it got so fried, so I'm trying to figure out how to make this St. John's wort flower. Here's one of our roses, gonna be budding, gonna be flowering. More flowers, weeds, more daisies, one more, and then here's our potatoes. If you watched our video from a few weeks ago, you would have seen that was just a pile of dirt. Here's some eggplant, I think. Oh no, those are peppers. Pepper plants. And we've got a lot of the hazelnut tree rather, is taken over this corner. And the brassicas, this is the mustard greens, they're going to seed. And this is a huge patch of horsetail. And we have another pond over here, which I think is really great. And more roses, although it looks like they don't have any flowers on it. And here's the cob oven my boyfriend built. And these are a type of snowberry. And this is the pen for the ducks. And I don't know if you can see, they might all run away. But here's our duck. Kind of hard to tell. Hi, you guys. They're either expecting me to give them food, or they kind of are a little nervous. I'm not too crazy about people. Or, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. And there they are. So these are Indian runner ducklings. And we've had them like 5 or 6 weeks now. Here is, we have beans planted for the nitrogen fixers. We have strawberries and more onions. And here's the other rose bush. I think it wasn't trimmed properly, so they're not flowering. As you can see, we have our bushes and trees are taken over. This is a place to grow things, as long as you have sufficient sunlight and proper soil. So I just watered our back area, so this is our compost area. So I forget what that is, but those who are up on gardening will probably know. Here's our hops. So, and we let the duck grow. And here's our strawberry patch and our cherry tree. And you can see there's some cherries on it. And they're actually going to turn. And so there's clover, nitrogen fixer, and calendula. This is a pretty interesting calendula. It's actually quite light. And our strawberries galore. And this is, I think, more mugwort. I think it's mugwort, yeah. Or wormwood. It's kind of hard to tell. I have a hard time. And raspberry bushes. And blackberry. I think these are the thornless blackberries. And here's some potatoes from last year that we just failed to harvest. And this is a currant. It was attacked by some type of caterpillar, so we took them off by hand and sprayed it with some soap this week. And so this, I believe, is wormwood. Wormwood is kind of a silvery hue. So, okay. And then here's a Schisandra. That's really doing great. I'm very impressed with Schisandra. So, that's the backyard. It's been pretty exciting. This has taken 2 years to get to this point, and it may look easy, and it was a lot of work. So, yeah. So thanks for watching, and grow your gardens. Bye.